On a recent evening, a group of about 20 neighbors got together at a Hillcrest home. They were there to meet District 3 City Council candidate Chris Ward and had some tough questions for him.
We own our home right here, and there's a lot of things going on in this neighborhood that we would like addressed.
I know.
How would he handle the homeless problem? How would he repair Balboa Park? Why are rents so darn high?
$300 a month increase.
Yeah, I know, and you're not alone, and there's a lot of people.
I don't live in Billy's shed.
Ward is running to represent San Diego's Central District. It spans downtown, Hillcrest, and North Park, which means there's a wide variety of issues. Ward says the biggest are homelessness and fixing Balboa Park.
It's the city's crown jewel. It could be a better economic engine, and we need a little bit more TLC and attention into the park.
Hi, my name is Anthony Bernal, and I'm running for San Diego City Council, District 3.
Ward's opponent is also focusing on making repairs.
There are water lines, sewer lines, streets, sidewalks, street lights.
Anthony Bernal, like Ward, is a Democrat. There's little gap between the two on issues. Instead, they draw their distinctions based on their experience. Bernal works for the incumbent Todd Gloria.
And so I feel I have a real good grasp of the issues facing our city now. And I really feel I believe that I can hit the ground running on day one.
While my opponent is a really great guy, he's been a representative for one neighborhood.
Chris Ward! Chris Ward!
Ward is chief of staff for State Senator Marty Block, whose district covers all of San Diego.
I've tried to make sure that we are simultaneously and adequately representing all the neighborhoods of the center city in San Diego.
My name is Scott Sanborn.
Bernal and Ward are also running against independent Scott Sanborn. He's an Army Special Forces veteran and lawyer.
Our greatest asset is our people.
But the council contest is expected to end in June. That will happen if one candidate gets a majority of the votes. It's a heavily Democratic district, so Ward or Bernal is expected to prevail. Ward couldn't name any ways he stands apart from Gloria, and Bernal needed to think about it for a while.
Hey Nick, is there an issue that I could have had dealt with differently than Todd?
He called out to his campaign spokesman who was watching the interview. Gloria isn't endorsing either candidate.
I think it's safe to say that District 3 will be in good hands.
Which Ward says is telling.
I think it says more that he's not actually chosen to endorse his own staff member, whereas I have the endorsement of my boss. That says it all.
Bernal says he isn't disappointed Gloria didn't endorse him, even though he works for the councilman.
Very early on, I sat down with Todd, and he's been nothing but encouraging for me running for city council.
Gloria says the challenge for the winner will be to transition from campaign promises to actual governing.
The next person to sit in this chair will not have been here during the Great Recession.
He says that means his replacement won't know what it's like to tighten belts during bad budget times.
Those rainy days will come, and that the decisions to make adjustments should be done in a very thoughtful way, because those reductions literally have the ability to impact people's lives, really in a life and death way.
The candidates aren't focused on budgets right now. They first need to get elected, which involves making promises to spend money on everything from road repairs to affordable housing. Both Bernal and Ward say they're the one most qualified to sit in Gloria's chair. Bernal lives downtown and says he'd represent that neighborhood.
And bringing my unique perspective from the other neighborhoods of District 3. If you're in North Park, if you're in Normal Heights, if you're in University Heights, I've worked in all those neighborhoods, and I know I can hit the ground running on day one.
Ward says he'd hold himself to a high standard.
Are you going to have somebody with a very strong work ethic, who's in it for the right reasons, who has something to give back, who wants to use the limited time that we have, it's only going to be 4 to 8 years, to really make a difference for these communities and leave your mark?
Both candidates will be talking to voters and making their cases until the June 7th election.
How we grow for the next 30 years.
Claire Trageser, KPBS News.